I'm a genius, guys. Guess what I did? I logged in at 11:15 and I remembered to hit go live. How about that? Give me a round of applause. Man, I'm getting good at this. You know what I didn't do? I'm still an idiot. I'm still an idiot because it's episode 7. And will that fit? How about that? Look at that. It's also not the 24th. It is the 26th. One day, you guys, you're going to log on to the stream and all that stuff that's supposed to be done before the stream, you know what it's going to be done? It's going to be done before the stream. One day that's going to happen and you guys are going to be like, man, this guy has made it big time. He is the real deal now. That's what, just wait. You doubt me. You doubt me, but you're wrong. It's coming. It's coming, guys. You know what I didn't do tonight? And I did this on purpose because I'm trying out something new for the Wednesday night streams. I'm really struggling with watching everything before 11 o'clock. So, I'll be honest. The Masked Singer comes on Wednesday nights. Lego Masters comes on Wednesday nights. AEW, NXT. I mean, I can't watch all that by 11 o'clock. And I can't skip shows that I like outside of wrestling. I mean, why would I do that? What's the point of that? I mean, those shows are good. Anyways. So I'm trying out a new format for Wednesday night. I'm trying to only go... I only watched AEW tonight. And what I'm going to do, I'm about to pull up a new tab of Google Chrome. And I'm going to see if I can find NXT 26. Yeah, so Cage Side Seats does a live blog. That's what I thought. So I'll run through the results for NXT, and then we'll talk about AEW a little bit. But first, you know what you should do on Wednesday nights? You should come to RC3 Entertainment YouTube channel, and you should hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, fix my hair that's got all messed up in my headphones. You need to do all those things. Now it's even worse. Come on, guys. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I even wearing headphones? I just like to hear myself talk. It's just a weird thing. Like, I like to know that my mic is working by hearing myself talk. So that's why I wear headphones. So if you see me in headphones, that's why I'm wearing headphones. There's a mic over here. Yeah, I don't use this mic at all. That just sits up here. I use this mic. If you haven't noticed, there's a mic right here. It's just a big mic in the middle of my screen. And that's the mic I use. So, yeah, sorry. So NXT tonight, Dominic Dijakovic versus Cameron Grimes kicked off the show, it looks like. So basically it looked like they were just building up Dijakovic for the North American title, but Cameron Grimes got the win here. So this is weird. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, Dijakovic just lost the match with Keith Lee. I guess they're going to build Cameron Grimes up as his next challenger. But that's a pretty big upset just to kick off NXT. So, okay, whatever. YouTube, yeah, it always gives me an error, and I don't care. So, I'll be honest. I mean, I just don't care anymore. Like, I'm sick of my computer not being able to handle 2 things at one time. I've got to get a new computer. So I'm telling you guys right now, I'm pulling up the stream. To see what it looks like live. Let's see.
Yeah, it always gives me an error, and I don't care. So I'll be honest.
Yeah, it looks fine. I don't care if it's jerky, guys. I'm sorry. As long as you can hear what I'm saying. Most of you guys are probably like driving or just playing a video game right now, and you're not even looking at me. You're just listening to me talk. So whatever. Zia Lee versus Mia Yim was up next. It looks like it was a pretty, normal match. Pretty standard according to this blog here. I'm reading off of Cage Side Seats. They do a live blog of NXT. So I'm just reading their review here. It's not even a review. It's just like a rundown of what happened on the show. So just to give credit to where I got it from, CagesideSeats.com. So Zia Lee defeats Mia Yim. Okay, whatever. I don't. That's not an important match, to be honest with you guys. It's just not important. Looks like Velveteen Dream cuts a promo, according to this. So, and then Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Theory. This looks like it was just a match to make Ciampa look strong. So yeah, looks fine. Just to build him back up a little bit. And then Bronson Reed versus Killian Dane. Killian Dane gets the win. Forgotten Sons versus Grizzled Young Veterans. Grizzled Veterans get the win. Okay. And then Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair. This is pretty cool match. I'll be honest. I'm going to go back and watch this match at least. And I'll probably... Yeah, that's probably all I'll watch. I'll probably watch some of the promos and stuff on YouTube. But I'm going to watch this full match because Charlotte competing on NXT, you can say what you want about Charlotte Flair, but she brings immediate impact and just credibility to the brand. So this is great. Charlotte Flair looks like she attacks Bianca Belair after the match. Rhea Ripley comes out. And yeah. So it looks like the show ends with Rhea Ripley coming to the ring to fight Charlotte allegedly. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait for their match. I really think they're going to put on a show at WrestleMania. Right now, out of everything on the WrestleMania card, honestly, it's probably the match I'm most looking forward to outside of AJ and Undertaker if that happens. Which is weird because the reason I'm looking forward to that match so much is because AJ Styles, to me, honestly, is probably the best in-ring performer ever. I mean, as far as strictly in-ring, we're not talking about the full package. I'm not saying he's the greatest wrestler of all time. I'm not even getting close to that. What I'm saying is that AJ Styles is he's a top 5 in-ring guy of all time. You've got Bret Hart, you've got Shawn Michaels, you've got Kenny Omega was kind of getting on that in that talk, but now he's kind of, we'll see how his career pans out, but right now he's not headed in that direction. Looks like he's focused his career more in the executive path. But you've got Ric Flair. It's just strictly in ring. I don't think Ric Flair's top 5 in ring. He might be top 10. He's got some legendary matches, but I'm not going to say he's one of the greatest of all time in the ring, like specifically just putting on matches in the ring. Now we talk about character, we start adding other factors. Flair's the greatest of all time. There's no question. It's not even close. To me, Flair, there's nobody anywhere close to him. But in the ring, I don't think he's top 5. AJ Styles is top 5 in my opinion. And he's getting older. And Undertaker's obviously like 307 right now, I think he is. I have to check his birthday, but I think 307 was his age. And if AJ can get a good to great match out of The Undertaker at 41, 42 years old, then that's just going to solidify him as, the GOAT in the ring. Bret Hart can say what he wants. AJ Styles, if you look at his career, top to bottom, that's what it is. It's just he's the greatest, man. Every match he does is fantastic. Anyways, enough about my AJ Styles rant. But anyway, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley at their match at WrestleMania right now. I'm looking forward more than Bray and Roman allegedly, or Goldberg and Roman. I'll be honest. Another one. I'll join the. The haters can come out. Y'all can unsubscribe. You can tell all your friends to never listen to me. Goldberg and Roman Reigns sounds kind of appealing. I wish they could find a way to do it not for the title. Maybe wait till SummerSlam to give Roman the title. Maybe just keep the title on The Fiend until SummerSlam. I hate to take it off of him this Thursday in Saudi Arabia. That's where he won it, and I would hate to do that. I would really not like to see that. But it looks like they might be headed that direction, but we'll see. Speaking of, I know I'm all over the place. While we're talking about Saudi Arabia, I won't be watching it live because I have my regular job and that during the day. But I will watch it as best I can tomorrow. And there will be a special edition of WrestleTalk running down the Saudi show at 11:15 tomorrow night. So 11:15 Eastern time tomorrow, WrestleTalk live, Saudi Arabia. I'm not in Saudi Arabia. I'm in my house right here. In my little unfinished studio, guys. My unfinished studio. That's where I'm going to be, guys. Come on. Why would you think I'd be in Saudi Arabia? But I will be streaming tomorrow night. So join me here at 11:15 p.m. Sharp. I'm going to remember to hit the go live button tomorrow night too. 2 nights in a row, I'm going to hit the go live button. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to change the episode number, hit the go live button, and all we're going to do is come up and talk about wrestling. I'm not going to have to finish setting up my show after I've already gone live. I'm going to move this up. Whatever. Should we talk about AEW? They have a pay-per-view this weekend. Here's another thing. I'm not going to see Revolution live either. So I have my regular job that day. So Revolution I won't be watching probably. I'm probably going to have to get clips off of YouTube. So it sucks. I hate it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to watch Revolution this weekend. So what I'll do is I will get all the results. There will be WrestleTalk Saturday night. So this week, you've got Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I might cancel the Sunday show because this is a really rare week where we have so much going on. Generally on Sundays is when we kind of set up the next week. And, sometimes there's a pay-per-view, so we talk about the pay-per-view. Other times, Sunday is when I kind of preview the next week in wrestling. We kind of go through everything. We talk about some shows that I don't have special episodes for, like NWA. We might talk about on Sundays. And I might talk about a weekly winner. Maybe I need a cool name for, the best show of the week. So I'll come up with something along those lines. We'll see. Thursday night, WrestleTalk. Saturday night, WrestleTalk. But I won't watch Revolution. I will read spoilers online. I will read the results. And I'll come up and I'll talk about what I thought was, right for booking and right for the show itself. But I won't be watching live, unfortunately. It sucks. I might find a way to watch it live. I really want to see it. I get off at 9 o'clock. Or 9:30. I think it's 9. So I might be able to order it, pause it, get home, and finish it by 11:30. But if I'm not done with the show, I'm still going to come up live at 11:15. So if I don't finish it by 11:15, I'm still going to come up live by 11:15. So don't worry. I got you guys. I got you. We're good. We're good. Calm down. Settle down. Peace. Yeah, cool. AEW Dynamite was tonight. You guys want to talk about that? It was the go home show to Revolution. They also had a like countdown show right after AEW at 10. I did not watch that, to be honest. I thought it sounded kind of interesting, but I didn't watch it. And I also didn't, as I stated at the beginning, I didn't take notes on Dynamite tonight. I'm trying out a new format because one, taking notes to me takes the enjoyment out of one. I'm not genuine when I come up here. I didn't feel when I was coming up and streaming that I was genuinely talking about things that I wanted to talk about. And I feel like tonight I'm kind of tired, so I might not be entertaining. I'm sorry, I'm bored. I'm boring tonight. Boring. But in general, I think I can be more entertaining, I can be more genuine, and I can talk about things that I actually feel like I want to talk about. No, it's not going to be structured. That's why I've been all over the place tonight. That's why everything I've been saying has just been, straight out of, like, you're like, Rob, what are you talking about? But what I'm saying is I like my reactions to things and my thoughts on things to be genuine. I want them to be coming from my heart, from my mind. I don't want to be because I made an outline during Dynamite and I'm just running down the show. There's millions of shows out there that do that. What I want is I want you to come in, tune in live with me 4 times a week for 30 minutes. Sometimes we'll run over. Sometimes we won't. But for 30 minutes, 4 times a week, we come up here and we just talk. We just talk about what we thought. Like, the whole reason I started RC3 Entertainment was because I like talking wrestling with my friends. Like, I'd be sitting around talking wrestling with my friends or texting, and we'd be in a group chat talking about wrestling or whatever. And I just enjoy that conversation, that debate, those thoughts that we share with each other. I just enjoy that aspect of it. And when you're doing that, like, I don't go watch Dynamite, take notes on it, and then go to work the next day and talk to people at work about, like, I don't just read off my notes about what happened on Dynamite. I go to work and we talk about the things that we remember, that we enjoyed, or that we didn't enjoy. We talk about those things from our heart, not from a piece of paper. So I'm trying out this format. It's going to seem jumbled. It's going to seem weird. But this show is not designed to be an organized step-by-step podcast. It's designed to be me and you on the chat talking about professional wrestling. I'm going to make my studio look better so you have something to look at. I'm going to be more energetic, but when there's 0 people here, it's hard to be energetic. Well, it'll come. I'm not blaming you guys. I got 7 subscribers. What do you expect? Hit that notification bell, guys. When you subscribe, hit that notification bell. It'll come. We'll get there. But my point is, and I've said this 20 times already, I just want to talk with you guys. I just want to chat. I just want to talk about wrestling. That's why I started this. That's why I want to do this. It's not because I want to be some wrestling. I don't want to be hired by WWE or AEW to go commentate. I don't want to be Dave Meltzer that reports all the news and, this inside scoops and stuff. I want to talk wrestling with you guys. I want to just be your friend and chat about wrestling. The same conversation you had at the water cooler this morning, we can have the same conversation every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Friday, and Sunday. I don't know why I said Saturday. But I think I've got my point across. Let's talk about some AEW. You know what I loved? Old school, like last year. Just grinding, old school, long, drawn-out, spot fest, New Japan style Iron Man match between Kenny Omega and Pac. when they launched AEW, this is what I expected. I'm not saying they have to do this every week, but when you announce that Pac and Moxley and Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho and Cody, these guys are part of AEW, part of one new brand, and we're going to go innovate the professional wrestling business and change the world, this is what I expected. I don't expect Kenny Omega to have 2-star matches in a 6-man tag team match, and that's all he's done since he got there. I don't expect, there's things that I didn't expect that I love, such as Orange Cassidy and the Jurassic Express. AEW said they were going to be a sports atmosphere, and I never really wanted that, to be honest. I like that aspect of it, but it's still professional wrestling. We need the crazy chaos, unpredictable crap that we see on professional wrestling TV every week, because that's what we love. We love that. Forgot to turn my light on. Now I'm brighter. That's what we love. The Bastard versus Kenny Omega. It's freaking incredible. Freaking amazing, guys. I loved this match. I thought they did fantastic for like 40 minutes. They went out there for the whole first half of Dynamite almost and just killed it. You know what I didn't love? There was like a women's tag team match, and I just straight up skipped it. Because, one, I needed to catch up because I was too busy watching Lego Masters. And two, because I don't give a damn about those women. And that's not those women's fault, because they are incredible performers. I've seen those women put on great matches before, but I have not seen a reason to care about them in AEW. Big Swole? You mean Bianca Belair? I mean, come on. I don't care. I do not care about this one. I don't even know who else was in it. But these women have not... AEW, the bookers, I don't know exactly how their creative process works, but the bookers, the EVPs, the creative writers, whoever is putting this stuff together, this women's division is a disaster. It's time to hit that reset button and start over. Nyla Rose is a dumb champion. Chris Statlander is the only freaking person that we halfway care about, that you've made us care about, and she's playing an alien. Britt Baker was supposed to be the star of your division, and she hasn't done shit. Allie is one of the best women on the planet as far as character, as far as depth of character, as far as what she can do to get the crowd involved. And she's playing a valet for a tag team. Awesome Kong is a great attraction to bring faces, but where's Tessa Blanchard? Spend some money, guys. You want to talk about women's equality and how they're going to be paid equally, but you don't want to put these women on a pedestal? You're treating them like WWE 2012. Come on, guys. You guys, this women's division has got to improve. It's just a reason to take a piss. It's the same thing. It's the same mindset that women's wrestling in WWE had when the Get Divas a Chance, Give Divas a Chance hashtag started trending. I'm telling you, you might give them more time, but that just means I can take a longer piss. Because I don't give a shit about these women. And I'm sorry, like, I'm passionate about this. And these women are just irrelevant. Riho was the first women's champion, and you didn't make sure she was available for Wednesday nights? Come on, guys. Come on. This is freaking terrible. Fix your women's division. Reset that shit. Take it up. Just take everything away. Reset the win-loss records. Reset the women's division. Take away the title from Nyla Rose. Just say, you know what, guys? We screwed up. We're starting over. Everything else is good. We're starting over the women's division because we screwed it up. At this point, I wouldn't even be mad if you do something like that. Just start over because this is freaking terrible. All right. I'm done with that. I'm done ranting. I'm sorry. Main event segment was good. Chris Jericho and Moxley in a weigh-in. Moxley just does his thing. He just comes out, he weighs in, does his thing. Jericho spends like 15 minutes taking off his, giving away his belt, taking off his bandana, taking off his jacket. And he never actually weighs in. It's such a Chris Jericho thing to do. He never even weighs in. And then Moxley ends up headbutting him, and then this giant brawl kicks off to end Dynamite. My only nitpick for that segment is I kind of wish the headbutt was the only physicality between Moxley and Jericho. You could have had Moxley fighting Jake Hager and Dustin Rhodes come out and fight Jericho or something. You should have had Dustin pull Jericho to the back and fight him in the Dippin' Dots. I thought the Dippin' Dots was funny. JR is like, what do them Dippin' Dots do to anybody? I thought that was funny. I'm sorry. But I wish the headbutt was the only brutality. Right at the end when they had that face-to-face and then Jericho hit the dirty deeds or the paradigm shift on the scale, I wish they wouldn't have done that because if they're booking like WWE does, then that kind of gives it away that Moxley's going to win the championship on Saturday. I mean, honestly, if you're booking like classic professional wrestling, that kind of spoils the show, and I don't like when they do that. When there's a big championship match and you're promoting this as the biggest championship match in AEW history, don't give anybody the upper hand going in. Just do your thing. Just do the headbutt spot. Have it break up, and then don't have anybody else get the upper hand. Just have a big brawl that ends in just a big brawl. So just a little nitpick, but I thought the show itself, Jurassic Express versus the Best Friends. Versus the Inner Circle was really entertaining. Best Friends versus Butcher and the Blade. Man, Orange Cassidy is... I'm not going to say he needs to be a world champion, and it's going to be a really weird comparison because they are not similar whatsoever. But Orange Cassidy and like The Undertaker, when he was young, should be protected in the same way. They're similar, as in they don't need a world championship to be one of the biggest stars on the roster. They don't need to wrestle every week to be one of the biggest stars on the roster. All they have to do is show up, do their shtick, and win big matches. Hopefully he beats Pac on Saturday. I don't anticipate him beating Pac. I think he's going to lose. But I kind of want him to beat him because I think he deserves that. I think he deserves a big-time win to kick off his singles career in AEW, and I hope they keep using him the way they are because he's one of the greatest things professional wrestling has right now. As far as characters, in my opinion, you're probably going to complain at me. You're probably going to bitch at me, but The Fiend right now is the best character in professional wrestling. Orange Cassidy is right there with him. He is just as good as The Fiend in a completely different way. But as far as just character, AEW said they weren't going to have characters. Now they've got a character that has caught fire, and he is freaking incredible. I love Orange Cassidy. But AEW tonight was really entertaining, so I'm glad I picked them to watch. The reason I picked them was because of the pay-per-view this Saturday, but I'm glad I picked them. I'm just going to kind of pick one, to be honest. Like, whichever one I feel like has a better card lined up, or if it has a pay-per-view coming up, I'm probably going to watch the one that has the pay-per-view coming up. So next week I'll probably watch AEW again just to see the fallout from the pay-per-view. And then I'll probably watch NXT for a couple weeks. And I'll always run through both shows. Every Wednesday night I'm going to come up here and we're going to talk about both shows, and I'm going to talk about my opinion on the booking. So when I say the booking, one of the shows I'm not going to have seen the matches. So Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair might have been terrible. But I'm glad they had that match because it brings eyes to NXT. So I'm glad they did that. With that being said, guys, I think that's enough for this week. I thought AEW was fantastic this week. Other than I had my little rant on the women's division, I thought everything else was great. NXT, I'm sure, was great. I've never seen a bad episode of NXT. So there's that. Saudi Arabia is tomorrow. Will Goldberg win the Universal title? I guess we'll find out. Will Ricochet win the... I can't even say that with a straight face. Will Ricochet win the WWE title? No. Sorry, no. Saudi Arabia is tomorrow night. I'm going to try to get through as much of it as I can before 11:15. But we will be live tomorrow night. I know it's not a normal night for us. It's a weird night. But we will be live. It's a Thursday night and we're coming. The biggest question is, will they make SmackDown on Friday? Or will they get stranded again in Saudi Arabia? That's the question. But regardless, let's get through Saudi Arabia first. I will be up tomorrow night at 11:15 Eastern. Thank you guys so much for watching. The support's been great so far. 7 subscribers. Look, it sounds dumb because there's people with 20 million subscribers. But I've heard stories of YouTubers that they made videos for 6 months and never got a subscriber. They were just stuck at 0. And I've been doing this for 2 weeks now. And we've got 7 subscribers. I made 7 episodes. 7. That's not a lot of episodes. And I didn't even make them for like a month. This is only my 2nd episode back. And we're up to 7 subscribers already. Keep that momentum going. If this is only 2 weeks worth of episodes. We have 4 episodes a week. So if you get that train rolling and we get 7 subscribers every 2 weeks and we keep growing that exponentially, we're going to be a community here soon. Y'all are going to be looking forward to coming up here every night. And if you're watching at this point of the video, thank you. Thank you so much. www.rc3entertainment.com. Go read yourself some blogs. Go read yourself some opinions. Patreon.com/rc3ent. You can go up there and support the channel. Support the Facebook page. Most importantly, on Facebook, at RC3ENT. Type it in the search bar. Just go up there and type at RC3ENT. You'll see my page. You can also search RC3 Entertainment. That's where most of my engagement with the community is on Facebook. Facebook.com/RC3ENT. You can also find me on Twitter at RC3ENT. If you like gaming, subscribe to RC3 Plays. That's my newest channel. I've got another channel, RC3 Plays. I'll be streaming starting next week. I'll be streaming every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. And we stream all kinds of different stuff. Right now it's Nintendo Switch games because my computer can't play a game and stream at the same time because it can't walk and chew gum at the same time. But once I get a computer that can handle it, it will be playing Steam games. But right now it's Nintendo Switch because they got lots of games and I love the Switch. So check it out, RC3 Plays. Again, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the support. I really do. Every subscriber, every comment, every like, everything, every Facebook. We're almost at 2,000 likes on Facebook. That's ridiculous, guys. That's amazing. Thank you. Anyways, it's time to log off for the night. We ran over a little bit. We had a lot of wrestling to talk about tonight. We'll be up tomorrow, special edition, 11:15 p.m. to talk about Saudi Arabia. But for now, I'm going to bed. I got to work tomorrow. I got to watch Saudi Arabia tomorrow. And I gotta come up and talk to you tomorrow at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Rob, RC3 Entertainment, signing out.